unhinged aunties will come and will probably share this information. So it could be like a potential way of getting doxxed.
Man, that's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people having problems with. Shut the fuck
I need
up, Twitter.
on display 3.
Okay, so now we're talking about EVGA splitting from NVIDIA.
Oh.
So once again to refresh everyone who kind of forgot about that, I understand your neurons didn't really catch that. EVGA is one of the prime manufacturers of graphics cards, or now used to be the prime manufacturers of graphics cards and power supplies.
See if I can get my settings good.
So, however, they decided to part ways with NVIDIA, one of the people who made the graphics cards. It was mostly about a respect kind of deal. It's like, hey, you can't do this kind of stuff. Like NVIDIA wants to like hold off on releasing this kind of product. It's just like it's a lot more intricacies. Like, watch if you guys want like a better explanation. Watch Gaming Nexus's video on it. They do a better job than
Yeah, go on. Yeah, continue.
I'm trying to search up because they do a better job than any of us, than I could ever talk about it. I just showed like one of EVGA's graphics cards design, and if you guys are looking at like the 40 series right now, it looks a bit questionable.
Is that the one that sent me?
No, that's probably a 30 series.
Oh, okay.
And the 4090. Because like because it's a fairly chunky boy.
Chonkers.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's not do that. Let's pretend that I said that and then didn't.
Come on, watch your
Okay, that was funny. I just watched people are now posting memes about the RTX and basically how they're going to rob it.
Wow.
Okay, so this is the 10. This is like the 4090, and this is the Founders Edition.
The Founders, huh?
Yeah.
Get everything all situated here.
Okay, I have like a 3060 Ti in my computer.
Yeah, which I question because like the 16 and 30 series just became somewhat more affordable and available.
Yeah.
And then they proceeded to do this bullshit. That's kind of what gets me the most about NVIDIA. And I slowly start to like have like agree with NVIDIA with EVGA. I was like, yeah, I can understand like any kind of like one, you're kind of losing money because like and like with power supplies, like you could get like a lot more freedom with it on like where you could release it, and it's a lot more affordable.
Excuse me.
With I know like the Amino are probably just talking about like are not giving a shit. How is chat, Kuro?
Oh no, don't worry about it. You know, it's the same old, same old. We'll eventually
Alright.
get someone
yeah.
talking.
Oh yeah, and a little bit of good news, Kuro. I have myself a PNG tuber model.
Ooh.
How do you? Wait, is that like a program that you're using, or you just made a PNG?
What?
Did you just make a GIF? Like, I think like a Wi-Fi production, also known as Satan VA on Twitch. Shout out to Wi-Fi production. He has a PNG tuber, but I didn't ask him how he got that because I was like, I want a real VTuber and stuff like that. So, what is a PNG tuber?
It's it's kind of just basically a discount VTuber.
How do you?
However, the VTuber community kind of opened the whole thing with open arms,
Oh,
which I can dig.
the lesser the lesser brother. It's like, oh, we don't want you, but you know what? You're here. You're animated. You're part of it. Um, what do you use to make this PNG tuber? I
Well,
want.
one I use Discord reactive image.
Is it like as an app or what?
It's like a link it's like a Discord add-on.
Oh,
Ooh.
I mean, I have a VTuber too, but it's a GIF. Is a GIF that just loops. But you know, it looks enough. It's my poor man's PNG VTuber thing. So I wanted to know how to make a VTuber free.
Yeah, I'll just link you a tutorial.
Oh please. I need to make my own or get something done. Because mine's is a GIF that just loops, and I'm like, yeah, that's
All right,
right.
here you go.
Yeah, definitely gonna save that. So that I too can learn of the amazingness.
Yeah, so I was like, I can't rig it, so I can animate. So
I'm planning to I'm planning to make my own 3D VTuber. I already have the character sheet done. I just need to do Blender.
oh yeah, I can't do 3D animation, but I can pretend that I can. I'm actually petting my VTuber GIF tuber right now. You can't see it unless you're on stream. It looks weird on if you don't look on stream, but yes, I'm petting my AR VTuber. Speaking of AR, I was playing Pokemon Go again. But anyways, that's not important.
Okay,
All right, I'm back.
welcome back.
Let me go look up that
I just got
big.
water.
Okay.
So what else? Oh yeah, Renoi Kenshin. That's getting a reboot.
Wait. Didn't it already have a reboot? I mean, isn't it already come out?
Well, it's like getting like a newly revamped reboot,
Netflix, right?
if I remember correctly. Yeah,
Wait. Cowboy Bebop, Netflix, right?
the fucking live action one, the shit one. Yeah.
Roy Kenshin, Netflix, huh?
No, don't worry. It's animated. It's not live
Oh,
action.
Yeah, it's still animated.
okay. I was about to say, have we not learned our lesson yet? We're still waiting for One Piece to come out. We're still waiting. Unless
Yeah.
they learned a
So
lesson.
unfortunately, the corpos didn't.
Oh wait, it was Yu Yu Hakusho, Netflix. Yeah, we're not learning our lesson, have we?
We are not.
What else can we ruin out here? Sailor Moon's already been ruined, but it wasn't Netflix, pre-Netflix. They should have saw. They should have looked at the clouds coming in and said, you know what? We tried that. We should stop trying. At least go for
Yeah,
something.
we should just like give up on this.
Yeah, like why are we trying so hard?
Unfortunately, they think that they can do it.
I think I think someone can do it. I just think that the people who try to do it don't actually know what they're doing. Like they don't have they have like the source. They have like the source material. But the problem is that they're just not doing everything right because
They're for
they're trying to
fluff,
get more
or like
woke.
they kind of like they want to bastardize it.
Yeah, like they have their one thing they can't refuse to do is jam in some woke message, and then that's just like that just tips the whole Jenga block over. That's like putting a block that doesn't exist there and just into it and just falling it over. But they have the source. I know they probably can like kind of like with the money that they have, they don't have to go too. They can be artistic with it, but they're more autistic with it. So, um, all they need to do is just kind of like just adapt the slower method to it, or choose an anime that isn't so bombastic that it can't be adapted. I mean,
Ironically, I heard Gintama was actually good.
oh, that was the Japanese version, or
Please.
hmm?
Yeah, it's Japanese. I haven't heard like any American one.
Oh, okay. I mean, I heard JoJo was good too, but that was the Japanese. That was the
Yeah,
Japanese live action.
unfortunately, it's few and far between.
Yeah, I mean,
Ones are
I
good.
think Gintama's like one of the few anime that doesn't have an English dub.
It does. It does.
Hmm.
Yeah. Itama does have an English dub.
Oh well, I just never heard it. I never even hear anyone talk about it.
Gintama is about like it's a slapstick.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean about the dub version of it. It's just I think like it's one of those shows. I think I don't know if I watch some of the dub version, then I might make an actual uh judgment. But I think it's just one of those shows that benefit more from it being just mostly Japanese because it is mostly Japanese culture, really.
Yeah, and you had to translate the jokes into more
Yeah,
Which doesn't really
westernized.
translate well.
yeah.
Yeah. No. I think like the perfect analogy for like this kind of stuff was like when you I know like people don't really know. I'm gonna take this from kneecaps. When you're in the club and you find like a music that you can't dig, however, the dipshit DJ adds his own fucking mix to it, fucking bastardizing the whole song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but I mean, there must be an anime, at least one that doesn't that Western producers can actually use. That doesn't just end up in a trash fire. I mean, it has to be popular enough, and I mean that's all the ones they're gonna shoot for.
Well,
Huh?
Usually the ones that do work the most that I've kind of noticed recently or lately is that it's usually the comedy, you know, dubs that seem to work the best. Not saying that the ones that are drama, oriented aren't good, or the serious ones, I should say. But I guess it's kind of like if you either have like a comedy show or a comedy series or a series that takes place in an English speaking country,
oh fuck.
then that would probably be more.
Um,
I don't know.
I'm not really sure which one
Not as
takes.
bad.
I'm
Like,
trying. I'm trying to
all right.
think of one that does take place in an English speaking country.
Well, there's a couple actually. You know what I mean? First off, you have Gunsmith Cats.
Back to the okay, we're getting off topic. We're fucking going off the rails.
Oh yeah, but
Oh,
okay.
all
We'll
right.
come back to that.
That's
At
a
least
Renault
the night's still
extension thing.
fresh.
A lot of people are really perturbed by it, which I can get. If you
Yeah,
guys don't
because
know,
of the author.
the author got arrested, got not even arrested, he got fined for real life CP, like flesh and
Oh
blood, not
yeah,
lolly shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's not. Is he not out of jail yet? Cause I know.
No, he is out of jail,
Yeah,
and from what I've heard, that he worked with the he
and
is working closely on this new reboot.
Yeah. So like they. Okay, so he's back on the job again.
Yeah, he has so much CP that it was believed that he probably distributed it
Mhm.
as well.
But but Roy Kenshin wasn't finished, right? And they needed him back on the job.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But if my memory serves me correct, I think he got arrested like a couple years after they made it illegal in Japan or in the prefecture he was in. Because remember that we talked about it that one time way back that for a good long while that their laws on the on age related sexual stuff was vastly different than how we are over in the West. And so it's only recently they've been changing up the age of consent.
For reference, it used to be 13. That was the age of consent.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 14.
Which I'm sure he probably had some that was even younger than 13. But I don't know. This is one of those situations where you kind of have to, like, it's the age old question: do you separate the art from the artist, or you put them together?
I mean, like, I'm gonna pirate the shit out of it, so I'm not
That's
supporting
what I'm gonna do too.
any
Just
way,
pirate
shape,
it.
or form.
Yeah, I'm not paying for that.
I ain't getting my hands on it. I ain't paying for that shit.
Yeah, he's a good storyteller and everything, good artist and whatnot. But that's just something I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but that's what he did. Was wrong.
That was fucked up.
Yeah,
like that's
especially if he was actually distributing, that stuff.
Yeah, it's like
So
that's wild.
I never
but
actually watched it.
all I can do is just hopefully he gets his shit together and fix his ways and whatnot.
Yeah,
and gets ready to answer whatever questions he when his time comes.
I never watched Ray Kenshin, or it was never really available to.
Just fuck with you.
I know. This sounds like when you say to someone, "You never seen Death Note," and they're like, "It's like I've never seen."
You never seen Full Metal Alchemist? Oh my god, bro!
Exactly.
Yeah,
no,
fucking over dramatic shit.
I never seen Roy Kenshin or Samurai X because I didn't have satellite TV, so I didn't have Cartoon Network, and it was never on any of my TV show like syndicates
pretty
anywhere.
sure it wasn't even on Cartoon Network, right?
I watched it on Cartoon Network because my cousin had.
I meant like I'm asking Dog, but was it on Cartoon Network?
Yeah, it was on Toonami.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember one time I turned on the TV at my cousin's house, and I saw this guy who's doing this flash step where he tapped his toes, and then what happens? He moves so fast, and he was fighting Kenshin, and then that was the last 5 minutes or 15 minutes of the episode. I was like, "What's this?" And then I never got to see it after that again. And I was like, "Oh," and then I did see pictures of Samurai X, but that's it. And then I think one of my friends stole the manga from some fat kid in high school. Yeah, me and my friend we're hanging out in the anime club, and he was like, he had this guy had some manga, and then he's like, yeah, I want to take this guy's manga. So, this guy must have had a lot of manga because he didn't seem to miss it, and he stole it. I think one was Roy Kenshin, and another one was some other girl that had a bunch of ecchi in it. I don't remember I don't even remember the title. So I've been this that's the only time I remember of it.
Okay. What other? So yeah,
New bit.
Okay, I'm trying to search up what other stuff that I'm able to find.
Oh, don't worry, I have a list here too. I was gathering up, so I mean we'll try to exhaust each other's lists until there's nothing less. We got at least 2 hours or less to fill up in this thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking. Is do I have to? I was thinking. While we were missing that day. Social reading. I don't know if 12 o'clock is great for you guys. If we have to change it to instead of midnight, is something else.
Oh yeah. The guy behind Mob Psycho. He wanted to do it through a union. Because if you guys don't know, within the voice acting scene, it's basically a one of the worst things that can happen. The pay is kind of shit, and they can kind of just do whatever the fuck they want to you.
Yeah, I don't know much about the voice acting. I know, Dog. I think you and Gaijin were experts on the voice acting scene. You guys know a bunch of voice actors.
I wish.
No.
Well, from my end, he's more into the business
Okay.
than I am. I'm just mostly in the comic scene and just the wee bit touch of filmmaking.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see.
But yeah, if you guys don't know, the pay kind of sucks there.
I'm actually kind of curious. What happens if I adjust my microphone?
Yeah, I don't know enough much about the voice acting scene. I don't even know which voice actor does anything except for like when I hear Steve Bloom's voice. I'm like, oh, that's Steve Bloom. I know that guy's voice. Um, Only ones I recognize, but most of the times I haven't. You know, I haven't site I haven't been using well behind the voices. Like usually when I'm watching a new cartoon, I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta figure out that person's voice. And I'm like, I think I know the voice. And I don't know that person's voice. So
Oh yeah, it's um.
like I
So yeah,
don't
he wanted
actually.
to do it through a union. However, Crunchyroll was kind of not having it.
Well, they weren't having. I had to step away and turn off a fan. I'm trying out my new microphone. Hopefully, it sounds good. Does it sound all right?
It sounds like you backed up from it.
Okay, yeah, I have a pretty good bit away from me. I need a. It's the one of those blue Doohickey Bobber Ice
Blue USB.
microphones.
Oh, blue USB phone. Which one are you rocking? The Snowball or the Yeti?
The
Or the Yeti?
snowball. The
Okay, yeah,
snowball.
Upgrade your tech. Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I need to buy a new audio interface because if you guys don't know, I skipped the USB train.
I gotcha.
'Cause I
I'm doing this so that way whenever I do record, which I'm doing right now, don't worry, I'm going to edit this and be more family friendly or whatever else. Uh, but that way it separates the tracks and stuff.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
also.
yeah. Speaking of technical things, Kuro, did you try out Voice Meter Banana?
No, I did not try to voice meter banana. I'm still using the voice. Wait, what is it called? Voice meter something? Is I don't think it's called banana, but it's called voice meter. Shouldn't even open on this one side. What is it called again? Looking it up again. It's called voice meter app. It's not banana, but
Voice
it's a voice
meter app.
meter, like MEETER, voice meter. So
Moist meter.
so I'm trying that and seeing how it works. And also, I'm trying to learn how to master this V8 microphone thing. It's I kind of got I kind of have an understanding about it. I just I think it takes a while to do some things on it. So I'm learning how to like balance the backtrack with the monitors and try to get a good sound on my streams.
All right, I moved it closer. Does it sound better?
I mean, it sounds the
Yeah.
same.
Distinct. Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just mastering my microphone by trying to actually do different things. I'm actually bringing it closer to my mouth, and then I'm like turning up the backtrack. So, and I'm like watching the meters, playing with the echoes, and I'm doing everything I can just to so I can get. Maybe it's just like because I'm a noob at like trying to do the whole voice thing. And then when I hear myself on the gaming, I think I need to turn down the game audio so I can actually hear myself. But other than that, it's coming out great. Well, I mean, from my perspective, no one's really complaining. Um, like I said, I have the mic system. I have two earphones, headphones and earphones coming from the sound card. One is now going into a headphone that surrounds my phone, and what happens is the audio listeners on the phone hear you guys and hear me coming from that headset, and whatever's coming on Twitch. Um, well, both meters are going off with the monitor meter and the mic, so that seems to be working out well. and stuff like that. So it's working. It's a slow progress, but it's working.
Yeah, it's a progress, but we'll get there. You
Yeah.
know. Let's see.
One building block at a time.
Okay, so back to the basically what Mob Psycho, Mob,
Mob Psycho 100.
what the voice actor Mob Psycho want to do, do the whole union thing. Unions help out with basically everything.
Until they get busted, and then everyone gets separated.
No, they help out with better pay and all that fun shit.
God damn.
Until they get the union busters out there.
Ah, fuck. Grab some drink.
Like they design, they demand, better pay, better treatment, and all that fun stuff.
As a voice actor should. I'm not really versed on it, or nor do I watched Mob Psycho. I think I was meaning to watch that, but just never got around to it. There's too many things on the list.
Kind of just it's kind of just want to just do it. Like they wanted to have a meeting, just a discussion on their terms and conditions. But they'd say like, no, fuck you. But to be fair, when you're owned by Soceity,
all right, I'm back.
It kind of makes sense.
Oh goodness! Hold on, give me a second. All right, get my headphones back on. All right, what did I miss?
I'm just kind of like kind of explaining like a bit better on why he got the voice actor for Mob Psycho got fucked over.
Yeah, because the union bit and stuff.
Yeah, he actually wanted to hold a meeting for it. A meeting on their terms. But
their terms.
It's like, but when you're owned by Soceity, all logic just kind of goes through the roof.
Understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about it, so I don't really say anything.
Yeah, this
one's
actually
kind of my first time hearing about it.
Yeah, this one's kind of recent.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Like I'll keep it in mind if I get into voice acting, or I don't know if I get into voice acting. After
hey, by all means, do whatever you want, man. You ain't hurt my feelings. I ain't doing voice acting.
Like someone could voice act my characters.
All right.
Anyone?
Okay, just a meeting.
What?
No, I was like, someone could voice act my characters, and I'm just like looking around, like I'm looking at them, looking at the crowd. It's like anyone?
Anyone want any takers? Please.
You won't get paid.
Oof.
That's it. I'm not there at where you will get where you get a check, but you will get happiness and knowing that you did something for humanity or me.
Yes, you do something for the greater good of mankind.
Yes, you gave my characters voices.
Oh yeah. See. So oh yeah, did any of you guys play the Saints Row game?
No, I heard that it's trash, and I wasn't gonna be able to play it. I dropped out of Saints Row after Saints Row 1, not because of the other Saints Row, it's just because it was available to me once. I didn't get it. My brother got it, played it once. I mean, played the game, beat the game, and I went back to Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. This is Grand Theft Auto with more purple.
And you're talking about the Saints Row? Yeah. That dumpster fire. I don't know. One of my friends, he's playing it right now, so far he's liking it. But honestly, I just don't like what I've seen about it.
Oh yeah. One more thing I guess like this is kind of like the last thing I have on my list at the moment. The mass exodus from Twitch.
Oh, I heard something like that.
Yeah, a bunch of folks are just outright leaving Twitch for YouTube. It's because like honestly, like you can't really grow much with Twitch. Like, let's be honest here. And like there's also, people who abuse certain tags. You know what I'm talking about. It's
Yeah,
like people who abuse the VTuber tag,
yeah,
even though they're
yeah.
not
I've heard
VTubers.
about that.
I think I heard stuff like I think it was I forgot
And
who
it's
I
like
heard.
oh yeah, the more recent one, someone taking pipe and only getting banned for like
Yes,
a chick taking pipe,
yes,
but only getting banned for a week.
yep.
Yeah, I've heard about
I
that.
heard about
It's
that.
Like
no, do that on fucking ChatterBait or something, man. Like, not on Twitch.
Trying to raise the
No,
bar on.
I'm like, I don't know why there's so many fucking thoughts on the damn platform in the first place.
it's for them, it's just like it's just easy money. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, there's this one that keeps on popping up on my front page. I'm like, what? Hot tub street? Why?
Yeah, and some of them are wondering why it's so hard for them to get a fucking date or something.
It's like if you're trying to make free like it's honestly it's just like fast cash for doing next to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, just for existing.
That's pretty much it.
I really don't understand why there is a hot tub stream on Twitch.
Oh my god.
It's an age-old thing, though. Sex sells.
Yeah, I know, but
But it's like there's a time and a place.
this is a gaming
Yeah.
platform. I mean, I know I just joined in, and I know I'm not the person. I can't be like, "Hey guys, this is a gaming platform." I mean, but this is a gaming platform. Well, like, what? Why? Are
Yeah, it's like but people are like saying fuck this, I'm moving to YouTube.
Yeah, it's like when I heard that OnlyFans was originally for like another artist platform, but then it immediately got taken up by
The thoughts.
the thoughts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because in Patreon was kind of a bit of an alternate. Like, yeah, OnlyFans was meant to be like a Patreon alternative.
And of course,
But,
it wound up being what it is now, and so
yeah, and then they shot themselves in the foot, saying, "Hey, we're not posting any smut there."
and there's some other
But
stuff.
then like they kind of backpedaled and said, like, "Oh shit, we kind of just lost 80% of our viewer base because unfortunately, 80% of our viewer base are a bunch of coomers."
hey, that's what happens. You need to nip that shit in the butt as soon as possible. If that's what you don't want your brand to be, then make sure you emphasize on that.
Yeah, it's like I think that's what Ko-Fi did. Like they emphasized like we don't do NSFW stuff.
Right. Now this is just for people, listening. We're not against doing type of stuff like Overlord said. It's time and place. Like if you look at sites like Pixiv, I guess I that's a
Yeah, it's
common example.
primarily just horny shit there.
Yeah, it's horny Japanese or foreign art.
Yeah.
So that would be a good place
shameless
for
plug. Follow me on Pixiv.
Follow this guy. Follow him.
Or if you want like more classic and or more, I should say, more professional styles artwork, go to ArtStation.
Which I still need to join.
Just like there's a time and a place for that.
Right. And like once again, Overlord said that OnlyFans shot themselves in the foot when they tried to do that. And if they wanted to originally kept their original image that they planned on to, they shouldn't have allowed it in the first place.
I think it's also due to like the credit card companies like MasterCard, PayPal, and all that shit. They wanted to get rid of their shit. Them to get rid of all their shit.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like they didn't want to do it, but they're kind of like forced to.
Yeah.
Yeah, started pulling the resources. Like, we gotta crack down on this, guys. Looks like we got a problem here.
Yeah.
But some people are just slow, and they don't actually do that until it's too late to do it.
Yeah, it's a little too late.
Yeah, like so probably like one of the guys from both sides, like both from the the credit card companies, all the bank shit, they're probably like and OnlyFans themselves is like they both kind of came to their senses. It's like, oh shit, I keep on forgetting a lot of the people, who use us and who use our stuff are fucking coomers.
Yeah.
So it's just like you kind
Wasn't
of
it also around the same time when Pornhub
Oh yeah.
when they got rid of their anonymous content.
And try a lot.
Yeah, like once again, kind of biting the hand that feeds them.
Yeah. I think their justification was like for like child pornography and stuff.
Yeah, cheese pizza, which all they had to do was just like cut off the thumb, but they cut off the fucking hand.
All right, yeah, I forgot we're using code words.
Yeah.
Yes, cheese pizza.
Because we're not trying to get Kuro banned.
Well, get me somewhere. Let's make a new account.
He's got like 30. He's like a mercenary. He's an entertainer mercenary. He's got like a different identity of every state, every country.
Yeah.
That's partly true. I kind of unified everything on Amino now that I used to go by a different name, but then I'm like, okay, you know what? I want some of these people that are on Amino to come to the Twitch. So I was like, now my streamers are like, come to Twitch, and that's the same person.
Yes, come on to Twitch and see firsthand Kuro's amazing Twitch show. If that's your real name, Kuro.
But for me, it's just like the reason why people if you guys are wondering why these two call me Sketchpad is because like it's kind of like how when we met, that was my name at the time because and it was also my third account, which these two know like I know a bit about my past, but
the dark secrets.
Yeah, like they know like why, but it's just like for me, I have.
Yeah, that's not.
It's like for me, like like there's like a time when it's time to properly come out about my past. Like, just wait at the right moment.
Yeah, no.
He was a drug smuggler, or it was back in the day. It was a rough time back in Mexico. You know,
he was
one of the best. He was one of the best there was. And the only thing they knew about him was that he could draw titties and shit.
The guards are distracted.
It's more like friends bit of fucking over one dude.
That sounds like a orgy.
I like my origin story better.
Why not both?
Well,
yeah. The only reason why he's not drug dealer working for the cartel is because his friends screwed him over.
Yeah, yeah. It usually does end up like that.
I mean, to be fair, in the Enoshima Tales version, it was actually him smuggling flat-chested hentai.
Well, look at that. We're still going down the same path. It's just wait. Are you saying
his friends backstabbed him?
Wait,
and then like one of the people who did backstab him eventually had a slight change of heart and gave him the thermite and the mask to help him break out.
Wait, question. Okay, Patenko. I think that's a Japanese name for flat chest.
Yeah.
Why was flat-chested hentai banned?
Why
was it needed smuggled? Why would it need to be smuggled in?
Because people are Imperium, four-letter word.
Yeah, the four-letter, like the lolly shit.
He said it. I didn't say it.
I mean, we said this shit earlier in the first place.
Well, here's the thing about it. I mean, there is a tag for flat chested. It doesn't have to be lolly. There could be. There's a.
I mean, like it's just like another word for in the first place.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you can be like we said earlier. Lolly is just it's like the
body type,
a petite, small woman or female character.
Yeah. Next,
but when you call somebody a flat chest, they look like a grown ass woman, but they ain't got nothing front.
Yeah. Because there are some anime characters
there's similar things, but
Okay, well,
but like I said, like most people are like kind of like drooling retards.
Lore unlocked. But there's that one anime girl that's trending right now. The one with the pink hair. She has like a
Rebecca, yeah.
oh no, not that one. One
Uh,
before that. I haven't seen the anime, but she's like has pinkish hair. She has like a boob window and a black dress, and she wears like a coat, and she's like very skinny. I would have to find it. I don't remember. I've been seeing pictures of it.
are you? Hold on.
No, let
Are you
me.
talking about the fan art for Anya Forger as an adult?
No. I don't even know what anime it is. It's just some pink haired girl with like she barely has a chest and she has boob windows. I don't even know where to actually look for it. It's like it was one of the latest animes.
My family.
No,
Engaged Kiss?
I will look it up.
Because there's a pink haired girl on there with a boob.
She,
Okay,
she
hold
looks
on.
she looks like a crack
Let me
addict.
grab. Huh?
She looks like a crack addict.
Yeah, so she's probably the young. Oh, this is better picture. Let me grab this. Yeah, this one has a. Throw this in chat in general. All right, Curl, check in general.
All right, going for it.
Don't worry, it's safe for work. I made sure.
Um.
It's always pink hair girls that are younger.
Oh no, not that one.
No, not
No,
her.
that one's too pretty. No, I'm looking for more of a crack addict looking one.
Oh, god damn it! All right, pink haired anime girl boob
Uh,
window. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is what a grown man's spare time.
I
Looking at a
mean,
fucking
I'm pretty
anime
sure.
crack girl.
I'm pretty sure everyone probably does this like
I mean,
whenever
it
they're
could be
bored.
worse.
They're like,
Could be spending on lottery tickets.
Yeah, or I could be actually doing crack.
yeah.
I could be doing that good shit. I'm joking. Don't
Okay,
do
there it
drugs.
is. There's the here's the fucking art.
Oh,
Uh,
hell yeah.
I probably have to watch a gig up video because I know it's in there, but I've been seeing it on 4chan's a it's probably easier to find it there.
Okay, here's my character's mugshot.
Not the mugshot. Anything but the mugshot. Yeah,
Okay, actually, I'll go 4chan's a just to think. I never knew the character's name, but I've been seeing her so much. I'm pretty sure I'll find her soon.
is she on like where did you see her? Was it just only on 4chan or was it like
No,
you
no,
could find her everywhere
you can
else?
find her everywhere else. Like I said, there's a Giga video that recently came out of the recent anime, the
Are you
summer.
shitting my biscuits?
So like, I'm gonna find her soon. I just got let me scroll. Um, yeah,
So I just saw something very interesting. Don't
oh,
worry, we won't get off track. It's just a god damn it. Hold on. I want the bigger version. No, wait, because Discord's gonna be a fucking ready. Do this.
be
Come
easy
over to
to find her.
Discord.
Taking time to search for anime. I'll find it.
Okay, yeah, he'll find it. And I found something even cooler. A near automata anime version.
I just
Oh,
got done.
I
All
actually
right,
never
so
played Near Automata. I should play Near. Oh, found her.
You found her. You found a bitch.
Yeah. Um,
high key though.
I'm going to copy it and I'm going to bring it to Discord. Um, this one here.
Oh yeah, the vampire chick.
Oh, she's a vampire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, good to know.
Oh, her. I never considered her hair being pink. It was more
Uh, I guess
like a fuchsia color
mon.
or something.
Guess it
Lavender.
depends on what. I guess it depends on the monitor too. Well, it's like a pastel kind of thing. What's her name? I don't even know her name. That's a problem. I don't even know her name, but I've seen this like around, and then
Oh yeah. Call of the Night. That's the anime. Call of the Night.
Yeah, someone says she looks. And one of the comments is that she literally looks like a heroin junkie forced into prostitution. That's exactly. I never even seen the anime, and I'm like, that's what she looks like. That.
It's actually pretty good. It's a good vibe, really. It's a good chill anime just to relax and just
Yeah, I bet it's very good. I just like it's not. It wasn't. It hasn't been on my list of things to watch because I have to watch. One guy suggested me that I watch Seraphim of the End because we're talking about Seraphim of the End. And one of the, I was like, let me guess what's this anime. So it does have all these pictures in it, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty much this. It's just like, um, it's pretty much like Attack on Titan, and like, and and like, um, and all the other stuff put together. What was this game we called?
The anime is called
Call of the Night. Okay.
Yes, and that's my anime recommendation today. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, because that shit's actually really good.
Yeah.
I guess like a manga I like to recommend is Blank Canvas, my so-called artist journey.
Ooh. What manga have I been reading?
And recently I just picked up a manga called Mao.
That's actually pretty cool. All right, let me get off fucking Twitter before I go into a hole.
Yeah, that you can get caught in those. I'm just looking at pictures of.
Well, it's more so it's going to be just me finding a bunch of shit posting them.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that vampire chick.
She's a good character though.
Yeah, it's probably good. It's just it's just like it's.
But she does look like a fucking crackhead though.
Yeah, I'm just like okay. I'm like yeah. You
there
really
was a scene, and it's not even really a spoiler, really, because it's not revealing any plot. But there was a scene though where her hair was actually down, and I thought, oh, that actually looks better on her than her hair being up. Let's see. Find a clear picture. Damn it, come on. There we go. Clear. Good enough for government work. There we go. Alright, there you go, Kuro. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's not bad.
It's
she looks a lot more nicer.
Looks a lot more cleaner.
Maybe that's why she has her hair up, because like she said, like vampires, especially the women vampires, have very pretty, features on them, which makes them very alluring to their prey. So she probably has them up just to be like, slightly nerf her.
Yeah, and she looks like she took a shower.
She took a shower. Yeah, she took a bath. Not to say that she doesn't like her hair being up isn't bad or anything. It's just I don't know, not my cup of tea.
Yeah, she looks much more cleaner than what she looked like before. Yeah.
Yeah, I think here's the
got that rehab going. Getting off the drugs.
Yeah, we
getting that workout, getting that job. Yeah, she looks better when her hair's down. But other than that, I think she needs some help.
Okay, Kuro, what do you have on your list? Because that was the last one I had on mine.
Okay, so the Kuro corner. Hey guys, how we doing? And it's time for Kuro to tell you what's going on.
I'm tell you like it is, man. Tell you like it is.
Like I said, I was watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and I was I'm not trying to binge it. I know it's out on Netflix and stuff like that, but
I
didn't binge it either.
Yeah.
I love it.
I did.
No, I can't do that to animes because when animes used to come out every new episode once a week, and it just felt like binging. You don't really get to process the story, and also
that's why I didn't binge it, because I wanted to process what I watched
exactly
of it, which I thought like I think it would have been better if they did just came out weekly. where you had time for it. I mean, like it's big anyways. It's gonna be big regardless.
Yeah.
But if you had like week to week, it's like you had that time frame to people like you said, sit there, let it process, and then talk about it.
Yeah. Memes come out of those things. I heard someone complain that like the JoJo's ain't making memes and you can't really make memes because it's being rushed out and one episode after another it doesn't process and stuff like that. So
yeah, they completely ruined that whole JoJo Friday.
Yeah. So I mean, if I guess some people need to just need to put something on their list and watch it and stuff like that. But for me, I like I can watch 2 episodes, but I try to watch 1 episode. I did do Sailor. I was watching Sailor Moon Stars, which I did complete fully completed. Because I just wanted to know what was what I missed from my childhood. But for that show,
did you miss a lot?
Yeah, I missed a lot. I can see why I didn't want to put it on to like air in the 90s and air, stuff like that because subject matter was a little darker, and it was basically what everyone would have said. Hey, can you make my anime? And when anime comes back, it's basically what people want. It's like I want my character to be a little older, a little relatable in that kind of sense. Because when people are like, "Oh, bring it back," and like this character still, they try to like make it more edgier. Well, not animes, but just characters in general. They bring it back and they're like, "Oh, we want our character to be more edgier."
I'm back.
Oh,
what
welcome
I
back.
missed.
I didn't even know you left.
I didn't even know you left.
Wow. Shit, man. But yeah, we're just talking about what's on Kuro's list.
Yeah.
The first one saying like you guys don't binge anime. I do. I binged it.
How come you binge yours?
It was for me. It's just like okay, I have the time. Don't really. I just have to draw some stuff. Because like I don't really have to draw or like do any kind of recording that requires my actual full on attention. So it's just like I can binge this. I can work
did you
on.
At least hear like our reasoning though? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Like how like for you, I heard like before I left, like for you, like anime was kind of like once a week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but and we also said it's more of a good business tactic to do for the anime scene, really, because you do the once a week bit, especially on the streaming platform. That like if you have like another anticipated anime coming up that right after the airing of the show, then you would still like you wouldn't have that huge gap period because like the show didn't air that long ago. It was like what, a week or two ago? Yeah, last week. Yeah, it came out last week.
Yeah.
And like if it would have been more beneficial if they did do once a week because you would have that time frame in between the episodes where people can suck it in and digest what happened and discuss it amongst their family, friends, and peers alike.
Yes.
And so that way it would like it was going to be big regardless. But imagine how much bigger it could be if you had that week by week, efficiency.
Yeah.
I know that there are anime watchers that will say like, I'll watch it when it's finished, when all the episodes are out. And there's no shame in that. I do that too. I'm guilty of that too. Because I'm not going to binge it, but I kind of don't want to get caught up by accident and like, fuck. And then my attention span's going to forget about it.
Yeah.
Forget about it. Speaking of which, I got a bunch of anime to catch up. But yeah. That's just my reason.
Yeah. So yeah, but Sketch, you how come when you watch anime, how come you like kind of binge it? Does it like do you retain anything when you after you do that?
Some bits of it. One is the soundtrack.
Okay. And you just kind of go back and like listen to it over again.
Yeah, or find the soundtrack itself and listen to that shit over and over again.
But the story itself, do you like kind of like meditate and digest on it a bit, kind of like guess where the plot could have went to or something like that?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. And you said that you would draw or work on something while watching anime too.
Yeah, like if it doesn't really require like that much of my focus,
Yeah,
like
But
I
so
tried
that
yeah,
that
means it's a
several
dub.
times. It doesn't work for me. I have to have complete utter. Even on like anime that require, like you said, I still can multitask. 'Cause I
yeah,
kind of want to know what's going on.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
It's
end
like
up watching dubs in that for that reason. When I want to multitask.
yeah, that's one of the
Even the
primary
dubs,
reasons
I can't do that.
Yeah,
yeah, for me it's just like if I'm not working, if I like say like I'm working on a comic, then yeah, I'll have that playing. But if say like I'm working on a video, that requires my full on attention, except for the thumbnail.
yeah. Um, yeah. So subs, like I have to pay attention to like everything because you gotta read while while you watch and I'm eating at the same time too. So that's the only time I kind of
Yeah,
like watch subbed anime. Right now, like I said, I'm watching JoJo subbed. I'm watching, I guess Cyberpunk when it comes dubbed, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
it came out dub.
Okay, so I'm watching that dubbed, in dub. But I'm watching it every week because what happens is I want to experience like the kind of like the moment where maybe it's a zoomer boomer thing, where it's like, yeah, well, let's get everything done all at once so we have time for everything. But and then like the way that the syndications treated uh people in my time, how we're just like getting it like once a week, we're getting repeats and we get to like kind of like anticipate for the next episode. So we're like going around the playfield and like, man, it's like, yeah, like the water cooler talk. Like when people go around in the office, they're like, "Oh, did you see that? Did you see the game, or did you see the last episode of like Will and Grace?" That's the only thing that popped in my mind. I don't know.
Yeah, I totally know that. You just walk to the break room and you see Bill and Ted just sitting there with their hot coffee. It's like, hey man, did you see that latest episode of Mom's Home? Yeah, man, that's like totally like awesome, bro.
Did you
Hey,
watch
yeah,
the?
bro. And then you hear Greg come in and he's all bombastic and shit. Hey guys, I totally watched Will and Grace last night and it was like totally like fucking lit.
Yeah, exactly that thing. Also, did
Yeah.
you know Janet is cheating on Ted? I'm right here. Yeah, that kind of thing. Um, that off thing. But yeah, when back
But
in
I'm
the
Ted.
yeah, but I'm Ted. um, Ted of marketing. So yeah, but um, yeah, it's one of those things. Like you feel like you're actually watching the show. You're like, okay, well, for JoJo, I'm watching it. I'm like, I'm taking it in. I'm not reading the manga, so of course I don't know everything is going to happen. But I'm taking all the weird stuff in, and it's like, oh, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next episode and stuff like that. But like for Sailor Moon, it was 34 episodes, and most of it's filler. Like like you're allowed to kind of like binge like maybe do 1 or 2 episodes because when it comes to filler episodes, it's like, okay, well, obviously when you're watching it, 2 episodes next to each other have nothing to do with the plot. So it's like Monster of the Week. Um, maybe your Usagi stubbed her toe. Next week, Ray got pregnant, and then what happens is then the next episode, like next week, then we get into like the problem where Scylla Galaxia comes into it and like real plot happens, and then back to Ray finds that she's not pregnant, and we find out that Serena is actually cheating on Darian on Mamoru, known as Darian. I'm just kind of flip flopping between the Japanese English names, um, but yeah, and stuff like that. So like for Sailor Moon, you can just kind of binge watch it and get through all the episodes because their good episodes are hidden in the bad episodes. And I think that happened with Naruto too. I think back
Yeah.
by the end of Naruto, after the Sasuke retrieval arc, it started to get fillery, and it just like you can tell like they weren't going anywhere until like I kind of dropped off after that. to be honest, because I don't know how they got into I do now, but I didn't understand how they really got into the Shippuden. Because like I was watching it, I stopped watching Naruto, came back, and I'm like, wait, he's older now. What happened with? And I literally missed the episode where he's like, yeah, he used to go train with Jiraiya and go get stronger and learn how to spin his balls better or something like that. Right? I
Yes.
could see a straight
But
face.
yeah, that tripped me out too when Shippuden first came out, because I was going like, I'll watch Naruto later on. I'll grab the DVDs for it, and the next thing I knew, I'm seeing commercials about like Naruto coming back and he's older and stronger and
Yeah, before
quote
the
unquote wiser.
before like Naruto finished, Shippuden was like coming out the door, and everyone's like, "Wait, what? What's happening?" So like it was like you had to catch up. When that was the time where like everyone was kind of getting familiar with like the Japanese version, the Japanese side of animation coming out, because it started to make more of a presence, and you're supposed to catch up with that coming out and the dub, and you're like, "Wait, what's happening? I'm trying to still finish off this." And you guys have a new game coming out with extended story, kind of stuff like that. Like, where's this going?
Congrats. You know how I feel when it came to new graphics cards.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, hey, I just finished off. I finished using this graphics. Hey, we got a new one. It's like, it's like, can you guys wait? Like, no, gotta get that money. Anyways, but
Like,
yeah,
can you fucking wait for a sec?
nah, man, we gotta get these new graphics card out. They're like, we just made it today. Like, they just made They
like
made
you just
Hot
made
off, hot off the oven.
we made one yesterday. That was a 360. That was a 380, and we just came out with the 300, the 390 right now,
like.
just today.
Do you guys not know the GPU market kind of sucks?
You said we ship out more, okay, and then they send out more. Yeah, basically that's yeah. I get that's the thing. So yeah, when it comes to these animes, I'm just taking them bit by bit so I can get to know the story. And I mean, there was a time I kind of stopped watching anime, or I had to stop watching anime because I didn't want it to conflict with my writing, with my story, because Naruto started to show itself in my story, and I'm like, uh-oh, I need to stop watching anime. I need to purge myself because and Naruto is
Well,
starting to
it's like
show
it's
up.
more like for you. It's like you need to stop watching that anime
Well,
specifically.
that's true. It's probably that anime. I wasn't really
Just
what
that anime.
I think I was also watching Bleach, but it was like the big three at the time. Who is the new big three actually?
Yeah, One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach.
Okay, but who's today's one? Big three.
It feels more like there's like a big seven. I don't
Okay,
know. There's so many animes that people are talking about, especially in
okay.
the shonen era. But right now, the big shonen mangas or shonen animes, content, I guess you could say, is Demon Slayer,
Oh yes, that's one.
and soon to be Chainsaw Man,
Yeah,
because the
yeah,
manga's been
yeah. That
uh,
I'll go back to that. I'll put attacking that. Go on.
and I guess Jujutsu Kaisen because people are still talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that Chainsaw Man trailer.
Too bad Tokyo Revengers is not there.
Yeah, come on, man. Tokyo Revengers. I don't think that died in the water. Everyone was like, cool boys fighting, and then it's like, yeah, it wasn't good enough. Maybe if they had powers, maybe and they would.
I mean, like the main character is a time leaper.
No, it's not strong enough. Dio
Cool,
controls
you need
time.
cooler powers.
It's funny. Valentine does dimension stuff, as I heard. You need to step it up. Time powers ain't. That's like, what's that game again? What's that game with the girl who can reverse time? Um,
Fucking Life is Strange.
yeah, Life is Woke. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Life is Woke. That's the correct term for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, she could control time powers, and she wasn't really. She didn't. Well, she got more, but it wasn't really much.
Plus, there was that one film that came out years ago too. Oh, it was from the same people that did fucking Wolf Children, and it's where like the girl who leapt through time.
Oh, that was a good that was a good
That
movie.
was really good.
I like that
honestly.
movie.
That was really good.
I mean, I guess it just depends on the subject matter. It's like who's really making it? Who's telling the story?
And I guess like the motivation wasn't that good either.
Yeah, it was
because we're going into spoilers. For those who still want to read the manga or watch the anime, it's about the main character Takamichi, a 26-year-old loser, who now who now has the ability of going back time, 12 years exactly when he was kind of a delinquent, and in order to find out what happened to save his once ex-girlfriend.
You know what?
Yeah,
Because if you guys don't know, his ex-girlfriend died to a car crash due to a truck crash.
Chuck-kun strikes again. But I think I've seen a doujin that's similar to that, except for the Chuck-kun doesn't come in and ream her. No Chuck-kun.
So
So yeah,
I guess it's just like it also kind of deterred a lot of people because the main character more or less kind of gets his ass kicked a lot.
I mean,
so that was
I remember that being one of the complaints. And another was that it was just kind of hard to believe that these kids were running around,
yeah,
doing all this stuff. But it was like
this
wasn't that weird.
Which it is kind of the 8 because keep in mind the 8 it kind of set place in the early 2000s. Surprise! It was around the time I think the Bo Suzuku period was also was at a bit of a time of all-time high. It was also a time where a lot of the police were cracking down on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, that time
period, and a lot of Bo Suzuku members were teenagers.
Right. And a lot of people forget that at that time period, the same time period in America, we were cracking down on gangs activity as well. Because, I remember one of the a lot of the big talk around my school was, trying to warn us not to get into gang life.
Or drugs.
Or drug life, in general. But just more so, it's you did have kids that would skip school to participate in gang activity. And when they get home, their mama beat the shit out of them with the slipper.
Yeah, it's also, keep in mind, it's also it's either kids who are into this kind of lifestyle usually are kind of subjects of abuse or neglect. The parents just don't give a shit about them.
Right, and that's one of the key reasons why, like you said, or there was no father figure in the household. And now we're seeing a new age where there are more and more prominent, parental figures, father figures staying in the household now.
Yeah.
Just not enough because we're still getting bitches. But yeah, that's what you can accumulate. What our generation has the biggest problem was that we grew up in a generation that didn't have a prominent father figures around. Which I will say that's where I'm fortunate in, because my father is reversed for me, because my mother kicked the bucket and my dad took the mantle.
Yeah.
So yeah, my dad kind of dipped at a young age.
My dad left and he came back magically. He finally got the cigarettes and milk. So
he finally got the holy milk.
Yeah, he finally brought it back, but then he didn't fully come back. He's just like, hey, I'm back here. Hey, I got some cigarettes and milk, and I'm gone again. So it periodically shows up and disappears. So he's not fully there. I know. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, he's not fully back. That's one thing I could say.
Right.
But he's back in life. I don't know why.
He's back in your life.
He's somewhat back in my life, but I think he's trying to get back in. So hey, Dad, if you're listening to this, hey, how you doing? I don't think you're listening to this. So, anyways, yeah, he's trying to get back.
Oh, did you show us that one comment where he was trying to teach you something and you gave a smart ass remark?
I must have, and I don't remember what that was, but I do remember. It has to be
Yeah,
something
it
like
was
that.
something along the lines like he asked you, how'd you, like how'd you learn to do something? And you responded with, you answered it, and it's like, oh, who taught you,
Oh
who
yeah,
taught you this, and it wasn't you.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah, yeah.
That when you said that, you said so. Whatever line you said, it felt like it came straight out of one of the '90s movies.
Yeah, I totally did. I don't remember what I said to him, but yes. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nicer. I mean, the family's trying to
It's
be
like a bit
nicer.
of a storm. Yeah, it's like
But I'm one of those lucky ones that
back to like
got them back. Anyway, it's just like Ash Ketchum dad who doesn't
but
show
back
up.
to like total interesting, and it's just like it's like
Ash Ketchum.
yeah,
dad.
and I talked about like how like and it also kind of talks about like became the growth. A lot of people like seeing physical growth, like people getting stronger and all that fun stuff. But it's like but mental growth is something that like a lot of people like neglect.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
but it
it's
still doesn't
more
help
like
that your character still gets his ass beat.
yeah, but it's like he keeps on getting up.
Which that is respectable.
yeah, that seems like any show and anime character is like, I'm going to get up after I get beat, and I'm even stronger this time. But no, we're like, hey, like
He's still the same dude.
Sandbag.
yeah,
Like he's still like the same dude, but it's like he's still gonna get up. Like he's not fucking pussing out. And I think that's what a lot of people kind of forget, or like kind of just don't understand about like mental growth or just outright mental strength. Because this is going a bit spoiler territory, but at the end of the Black Dragons arc, let me find this Tokyo Revengers 100 and
Fuck.
I'm trying. Don't give it some time.
yeah.
No, I was assigning at that. I was assigning.
Yeah,
I'm
It was about ready to bite the dust, kick the bucket, choke the frog. I don't remember what the terms are.
Yeah, I'm not
kick
sure.
the frog. I meant kick the bucket. Like it's about to die.
Yeah, and the other thing was like croak. Like
All right, so
I'm a croak.
okay, so here are like the two images where the main where Mikey the leader. I swear if I'm gonna get fucking straight. I swear if I hear some drooling retard saying that
Really trying to defend this Tokyo Revengers, huh?
chapter 109 and page 37 and 38.
If people, I think you can tell how far Tokyo Revengers has really gotten if you see people cosplaying as the characters, or
Right.
if they
Or
don't,
you never know. It's like right now there's hate. Then give it like a year, a couple more years, then you'll have that resurgence. Like, hey guys, you've been sleeping on this amazing piece of a series. Because that's why I've been kind of noticing that a lot of stuff that we used to hate on would give it like a couple years, and it's like, oh wait, actually this is pretty good.
yeah, I mean, I guess if I started watching it, I'd be like, wow, this is so cool. What was I missing? What revenge were they trying to commit? In this Tokyo Revengers thing. I was like, maybe I'll get into it, but it never. I looked at the characters. I looked at the plot. I mean, looked at the title, and it said, yeah, nah. Maybe one day I'll pick it up. Well, I'll sketch it.
I'm still tickled as shit that there's a Deadpool manga that actually takes place in Tokyo. And the whole purpose was to basically set up an Avengers headquarters in fucking Japan. It's called Deadpool Samurai. It's actually pretty good. I got the second volume.
So let me. Is it a shit post?
No, it's gotta be
What?
Marvel being like, let's try again.
No,
'cause, like,
it's legitimate manga.
yeah,
I mean, like in terms of like the contents of said manga, it has to be a shit post, right?
No, I mean, kind of is like kind of shit posty because it's Deadpool. It's fucking Deadpool.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
but
it's Deadpool. It's supposed to be a shit post.
like it even had fucking Thanos and Loki and the manga pop up.
Yeah, I feel this is like a Marvel trying to be like, you know what? Let's get into manga. They have been doing a lot of manga. It's like
Yeah,
they're not
This
foreign to
is
it,
like the first time they've done this type of thing.
but
But
with like
it's
Deadpool, really.
yeah,
But like
but
they've done like tons of. I mean, they've done a ton of like anime X Marvel stuff and Punisher. I forgot the title of it, the rest of it, but Punisher and Black Widow thing. That was a really good anime by Madhouse.
oh yeah, I
I
remember
just love
that.
how they like the cover art is not as is Western as hell, but the movie itself is anime is great. Trying not to use some and words to whatever.
Oh, I think it was just called Black Widow and Punisher,
Something.
basic.
I think it was like Black Widow Punisher, and I forgot the rest of the title. Like,
There's also Avengers Confidential.
oh yeah, that was good too. I hit my mic. That was good too. I remember that one. Yeah, that was a good one too. And yeah, so Marvel's done a lot of stuff of their anime things. Blade, Wolverine,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Definitely.
Iron
But yeah,
Man.
the hate for Tokyo Revengers is kind of just it's been insane at the moment because like I said, it's just
They need more people to actually care for Tokyo Revengers. I mean, I bet the manga did a good job,
I mean, yeah, it got up to 271 chapters.
but
Yeah, that's
it's
good.
just not flying. It's probably not flying off the shelves in America. I mean, I don't know. I'm not looking at the stats, and it probably is. But
You also have to look at what was also airing at the time too, because that's another
Yeah, like I
killer
think
for
like
other
stuff like
anime.
My Dress Up Darling and Spy X Family were kind of like a going at it as well.
Yeah.
buried.
Not to
Oh,
mention
Yeah,
fucking
it got sandwiched between them. So
yeah, what
I mean, there
yeah.
was
it also got sandwiched between like Jujutsu Kaisen as well.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it wouldn't
Yeah.
have stood a chance with those, and plus with Demon Slayer as well.
Oh no, no. You didn't even get
He
you
broke.
Like, even before the second season came out, there was that.
got
And
trampled.
right now, I'm seeing that they just released the Jujutsu Kaisen movie on Crunchyroll, and that's all I'm seeing right now. It's nothing but Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, people love the Jujutsu Kaisen. Uh,
Oh, and also a GIF of Maki doing a badass split.
and then
Yeah, so it's like honestly, like in that and like and what I've said before is like one, they don't want to see like I guess mental growth.
Well, I wouldn't really say that. It's just I don't know. There's also that thing that I mostly hear about is like I said, it's like it was kind of hard for the modern audience to believe that these kids were doing these things.
yeah,
Which as we established, no, it's not that far fetched. There
Yeah,
were children about around that age going around and fucking shit up and like
yeah,
throwing
and
themselves.
both in the West and in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
like hell, like by the time like you were 20, you kind of had to quit that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, it's like with the great Onosuka.
GTO.
Yeah, the great GTO man. He you know he, he was a badass delinquent, and when he got older, he's like, yeah, I can't keep doing this shit anymore, man. I gotta grow the fuck up, bro. You either abandon that life and pursue an actual career, or
Jump to the
or
Yakuza train.
yeah, jump on the Yakuza
Like a dragon.
like a
Uh,
dragon,
um,
or eventually, or you go from the Yakuza.
Are you cut off?
Oh, or you could jump from the Yakuza train to being like a house husband.
Oh yeah. The one that you.
Oh yeah, Way of the House Husband. My mom actually did watch that shit.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Dog Boy and his ability to read mangas and get them turned into animes, we wouldn't have Way of the House Husband.
Yeah, admittedly, that's I guess I don't know. It's like every time it's like a weird superpower. It's like even right before Chainsaw Man was announced, I read a couple chapters on stream. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then like a week later, hey guys, guess what's coming out on anime? Oh fuck, I just read this too.
Someone's
I
got
think
their
I
cup to do.
stopped reading around like chapter 25, I think, because I do own the first volume of Chainsaw Man.
Oh yeah. So you know what? Since we're going to Chainsaw Man, is Chainsaw Man a movie or is that an anime? I saw the trailer for it.
Look, honestly, as much fucking money they're putting in this bitch, I would not be surprised if it's going to be a full length movie because, look, one, it has an all-star cast of people behind the production. They just announced that there's going to be a unique individual endings, music, closing credits, ending credits for each of the episodes. And it's like insane. It's like, and even what they shown, it's like they better not fuck this up. They better not. It's like Mappa, you better not fucking drop the soap on this one, man.
I'm watching the trailer right now, and I'm just saying, it looks amazing.
I know. It's like okay, Chainsaw Man was really good. I will say that it's really really good. But there's a part of me is kind of like it's questioning, is it really warranting this? And a part of it is, yes, it is warranting of it because the author, he's actually, despite how crazy he is, which honestly, let's just face it, every one of us are insane. Like even I'm fucking batshit insane.
Oh boy,
it. So but he knows how to tell a damn good story though.
Yeah, like look at some of his previous works.
And he does like what. I guess that's what he does, like what I do with my stories. He tells it like as if he's making a movie. So he's making it, he knows how the pacing works, he knows what he wants to say, and he knows how to convey certain topics. And just like, God damn it, I can't say this without really spoiling anything, but it's just like how he treats his characters. Like especially in Chainsaw Man, every character is fucking batshit insane.
Yeah, there's a girl with a hammer, which I never seen before. I mean, I've only seen
Denji himself.
Man just
want to touch some boobs.
Some guy who can make some wolves come out of nowhere. For me, I have not read the manga, but the fans, who are like been posting Chainsaw Man all over the place, it's more of the Coomer crowd, and they've only been posting.
Yeah, they've been simping for that red haired chick.
Makima.
Yeah. And I didn't.
Yeah, and this is why I didn't want to spoil it too, because how the author presented her storyline with Denji's is actually kind of poetic in a very weird and fucked up way. Because, god damn it, fuck. Okay, so it's like, of course she's going to be the love interest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's something about her that kind of makes you not want her to be the love interest by the end. And there's a reason why there's the meme of people barking at her. Because it kind of goes along the way. And it's actually emphasized.
I mean, to be fair, Denji does act like a fucking dog.
Only because of her, really. Which they use that metaphor a lot throughout the first part of Chainsaw Man, that they treat him like a dog. Yeah, a dog that has no real purpose in life other than just to live comfortably, and that's what Denji ultimately wants. And throughout the first part, he's learning about more of what is it that he really wants out of his life, and so that's where the whole second act, the second part, is going to be focusing on, from what I understand. And because I haven't caught up, officially, I got into the first part, and then once, just to catch up, and then once all the chapters started to come out, I've been neglecting that. But yeah, it's like, and the funny thing is that Makima was stated that she was designed specifically off of the author's personal taste in women. And at first hearing that, you'll think, oh, that's kind of like a odd self-insert-esque thing. But then once you read the final parts of the first part with her, it's like a dark, morbid, poetry at that about modern society and how we treat love and affection. If that gives you a hint.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then like with the starting of part 2, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you, Kuro.
No, that's good. Go on.
And then it's like we're starting with part 2. We're introduced to this new character, this new, I guess, quote unquote protagonist, which I think she's going to be a deuteragonist though, where she starts the opposite way of Denji does. Denji wants, affection and love and camaraderie. Then you have this character come in and she's like, fuck all that shit. I just want to be left the fuck alone.
Is that a devil girl with the horns?
No, that's Power.
Oh, okay.
The new girl is War.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot what her Japanese name is, but she basically splits back and forth between two personalities.
Okay,
yeah, but her drive is basically figure out who the hell Chainsaw Man is. Again, I'm not spoiling anything, but you do go to him and switch back and forth with his story and her storyline.
I'm just gonna take a look at these characters. I mean, I'll probably watch the anime when it comes out.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that they're just going to be anime only, for the series.
Bitch, what are you smoking?
Everyone's got
Who
one.
is?
No, it's just her.
Who's smoking?
Oh, where are you smoking and where can I get some?
Smoking for what? Oh, for a Chainsaw Man?
Like, no, but for anime only, because like you're about to get spoiled to shit.
Oh,
yeah, you might want to for anime only.
Yeah, for anime onlys, I'm an anime only. Usually, mostly, don't really mind getting spoilers. As well, like
good. That's the same way I am. I don't care much for getting spoiled, anyways.
If I find it through like the anime and like there's no more episodes, and I'm just gonna read the manga.
I tried doing that once, but it was for I think it was for High School of the Dead, but it didn't go quite the same way. And I think I tried to do that for
them titties ain't gonna jiggle. They ain't jiggling.
It wasn't.
Yeah. And I will say, like, my only critique that I can say so far without spoiling anything is that it is very the manga is very fast paced, and it's the first part is relatively short, I guess, compared to most others, and it's kind of like this is what I would like from the anime is that it takes more time to lengthen out some of the sections in the storyline, so that we get more development into some of these characters. Because that's like my only current critique. It's definitely like you go from one thing to another constantly, and you do get moments of rest, but it still feels that fast pace. It's like, all right, it's kind of like Nappa. Like, if you're going to do this in 12 episodes, I would like to think like, you're probably slow some bits down.
Damn it, Nappa.
Yeah.
Damn it, Nappa.
But yeah,
I feel bad for the animators for Nappa though. They're just like, fuck.
Yeah, here we go again. We just finished off. We just finished one anime. And now we gotta get the next one with our Sasuga.
Mm-hmm.
With our amazing Sasuga. But like I was saying, if I didn't get spoiled on the detective is already dead, I would have been watching that and be like, when is this going to get better? I would have been saying, when is this getting better? But you helped me realized that that show was not going to get better. One good scene at the beginning, and that was it. I was like, okay, cool. She's doing all these things. Actually, no.
And like
Crunch.
for and honestly, it's like if it wasn't for certain things like certain videos, I'm pretty sure none of us would have like heard of like certain stuff,
Yeah,
certain animes.
yeah.
It's and I don't know. I think that I don't know if there is one out. If there is, somebody let me know. But there should be like a YouTube channel that actually does go in and find obscured, underrated animes and tries to do reviews and get them out there. There should be like a channel or two about that.
There probably is. I mean,
For example, like I went to like for me, like I find them by chance. Like for example, I found this one anime when I was going to my when I first went to my proper weeb store of it's called S Other World.
Oh wow!
What?
No. I was just responding for what that is. I don't know why I said it like that though. Huh. Maybe I'm going through a cyber psychosis myself.
That's why you've been moving too fast, huh? You didn't take your pills.
Yeah, I found out that regardless of the situation, this is not even really a spoiler. Well, I don't know. I accidentally told this to one of my friends without really directly telling them. But the situation with the characters in the genre of cyberpunk, anyone who knows the punk genre knows that it doesn't always end happily for a lot of the characters. So yeah. I mean, it's not really even a spoiler at this point. It's like reading a William Shakespeare, novel, and still get surprised by something bad happening at the end. But apparently, like in the world of cyberpunk,
he's otherwise.
Yeah, in the world in cyberpunk, that there actually are multiple ways of you getting cyber psychosis, and it's either like what they say in the anime, you get jacked up on a whole bunch of cybernetics, but then there's also PTSD and trauma. Where if you don't even have any augmentation eyes stuff or the basic stuff, there's still a chance for you to go cyber psycho, because if you experience like an intense amount of trauma or intense amount of violence constantly, then it winds up warping your mind. It's basically like a very violent and aggressive form of dementia.
Yeah.
And that's why the max tack was really was created, because a lot of these dudes that do go cyber psycho was because they're constantly in combat, they're constantly, upgrading themselves. They're basically getting that, and they're also kind of like the thing with tattoo. Some people with tattoos will say like there's that high. So it's kind of similar to that. You get a high from getting all that cybernetics as well. So you have multiple factors coming in. So to one of the characters, I will not spoil who they are. They were kind of damned from the beginning. From the moment.
I get what you're doing. Like, and then the MC attempted to also have like those kinds of cybernetics as well, and he's also having the same stuff as well.
Yeah, it's well, I'm not trying to spoil it for Kuro. I know he said he doesn't care for spoilers, but it's still worth watching with a fresh pair of eyes.
Yeah.
Unlike you all, I fucking binged.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching and I'm just like, oh, damn, the future looks grungy. And I was like,
it's still funny to me that how that anime alone, it's like Cyberpunk has been, CD Projekt Red has been doing a shit ton of updates, and people already wrote it off. It's like, no, this is unredeemable. Then the anime pops up. It's like, oh fuck, and then all of a sudden, it's like it got saved, like within like a week. Like sales for Cyberpunk's 2077 skyrocketed.
So it wasn't what's his name, Keanu Reeves who did the job. It was Trigger, or maybe they both work together. But
no, he never shows up in the. Sorry, y'all. He never shows up in the anime because this actually takes place a year before 2077. So so there was no way Keanu was going to be around for this anyways, because his character was canonically been quote unquote dead for 70 years.
Yeah, and the chip will still be there.
Yeah, the chip will still be there in the same company, but the character himself is not going to be in there. But you do see other characters, though. You do see other characters.
Yeah,
I wouldn't recognize them.
Yeah, because this man only played through like one fucking mission.
And also I played Corporal too, so I don't know if I was. I only know like the guy.
I mean, it's like it all start. I'm gonna tell you up front, like where you come from doesn't matter.
Yeah, it seems like you're gonna end up in the same place because I'm like, huh? I thought it was gonna be like business, doing like a bunch of like high price wet works and stuff like that. But no, I end up like on the streets again. I'm like, oh, really? Like,
yeah, that's another thing. Like somebody was thinking that this is what Trigger can do next with the series. It's like you go through the different backgrounds or different areas.
That's what
the backgrounds of the characters.
It's kind of like the street kid.
Yeah, David's storyline is the street kid, and then we can go on to someone else's story who's a nomad and corporate. So we can go through different scenarios because ultimately the main antagonist of the story overall, which I thought was going to be one character and then it turned out to be another character, but it's like as actuality, it's the city itself, the world itself.
I mean, if it was more short stories, if it was like the Star Wars
because
thing, then maybe they would have caught everyone.
The game itself is based off like a tabletop role-playing game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I can't believe we had to throw this out there. And it was developed by a black guy.
Yeah.
Because you know how fucking idiots act.
Yeah.
Fucking drooling retards. And if any of you guys get offended by that, fuck off.
Go on.
Mike Pondsmith was the creator.
I think his name does show up in the credits.
Yeah, it does. It does in the opening credits. Yeah. Which and this goes on to what you were saying about like anime soundtracks. Cyberpunk has like probably one of the best soundtracks I've heard in a good minute.
I never actually sat around to listen.
Yeah, I mean, if you're wondering for reference, the reason why. I actually do have like some of the rule book. I actually do have the rule book. It comes when you pre-order Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, and I've always been a fan of the genre in general because because it's just there's so much rich stories you can tell within this dystopian future.
Yeah,
and just like it's like when you watch like Cyberpunk Edgerunners, it's like the story itself is not really that complex. It's basic. It's like not really much of a streamlined narrative. Yeah, it's a mid storytelling because you're basically following the life of David Martinez, which apparently there's been a video that's been floating around online from about a year ago, where there are people going through the bar at Afterlife and finding the drink called David Martinez, and one guy when the game first came out, actually I think when the game first came out, he saw it and pointed it out. He was asking David Martinez, and that name, I remember hearing that name too. And so this was, more than likely a pre-connotative story that's been around, which I like stuff like that. And I think this is actually a good way to do like proper game adaptations as well.
I accidentally, I posted it all on the wrong fucking server.
Oh shit.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good way to do like a game adaptation. Because if you're going to do a game adaptation, you're basically retelling the same story. And it's like, why would I want to do that? You're basically telling me the cliff notes of it. I mean, for people that don't play the games, that might be awesome for them. But then at the same time, they'll still miss a lot of stuff. So when you do something like this, like you tell a story that's still within the same universe and same, contents of it, it's kind of like with the Witcher anime that came out about a year ago, where it told the story about with Geralt's mentor and Vesemir, when he was younger, quote unquote younger. I think that was a good proper way to do a game anime based adaptation.
Yeah, I know nothing about The Witcher. I mean, I heard about some things, but not enough to
or
save
stuff
my
like
life.
Deus Ex.
Yeah, that too.
Jensen.
Yeah, the one with JC Jensen, with JC Denton.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was two. Yeah, there's two protagonists for Deus Ex. There's the one before that, and then Jensen.
Yeah, which the ones that what a lot of people said like they predicted a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the Twin Towers falling.
Oh yeah.
I think no, Metal Gear didn't do that. But yeah,
Which if you guys don't know, which I'm surprised you didn't. They used.
I didn't really get into Deus Ex until I saw some people playing the one with Jensen.
That's either Human Revolution or Mankind Divided.
Mankind Divided.
Okay. Believe it or not, that's actually like Warren Spector's kind of dream game, like the one room RPG.
Yeah.
Where he just wanted to make a simple city block where
Mhm.
any door can be open, everyone can have a story.
Yeah.
Right. And that also brings me to add on genre itself is that it's one of the few genres that I feel like is actually a lot closer to our reality than we think. It's like, yes, it takes place in the future, but it's still like, especially with stuff like, with cyberpunk in general, the game and anime, it's that it does, like, when I was watching it, I couldn't help but feel like a lot of the stuff is still very much possible.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, how close we are to getting chips playing in our brain or in our necks that we can plug in and out.
Do not want.
But it's.
I mean, I think like there's like a few people who have like chip implants of so that way when they go to like a public transportation system, they just have to do is just like wave their arm.
Doesn't Elon
I remember
Musk
hearing about that.
have that thing going? Have that Neuralink working?
Mhm.
He's working on. They drill inside their brain. Yeah, I don't want. Don't put
or
in.
like with full dive VR.
Yeah, or with like certain glasses, or even with the amputees, getting cybernetic augmentations.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I remember hearing a while back. I don't know if it's still around, but I remember like somebody experienced something similar to that of cyberpsychosis with their augmentations. I don't know exactly what, but something about their augmentation was fucking with their head. So there's that possibility as well. Now I might be wrong because this was like a few years back, but I don't know. I just feel like I remember hearing about it before the game came.
Yeah, it's Welcome to the Midnight Social Podcast, everyone. When we make you think about existential crisis.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me started on that shit.
Kuro, how's the chat?
I have a existential crisis that's happening. What the existential crisis is happening is that on one screen we have 20 minutes, and on the other screen we have hit 2 o'clock. One of them's not doing the right time, so I'm gonna take the one that's saying that we're actually at the 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we're at 2 o'clock. We're at 2 a.m.
All right.
Yeah, and I know we never got into the juicy controversial bit that I was talking with Kuro about earlier.
Yeah, I know.
We can get to that right now.
We
what happened?
Well, we cyberpunked ourselves out, and now we can't juice up anymore.
Yeah, it can wait, honestly, because there's still new developments coming out. But
yeah, I had on the list.
And besides, it's still kind of fresh on people's.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's definitely like what we're talking about needs to. I think could wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, I could wait. Wait for it to develop.
It's very much a controversial topic, and I'm still looking more into it. Doing my reporting skills.
That's like the whole I think the whole cyber psychosis thing could be somewhat mitigated because in like Deus Ex, They can have like certain pills they can take. Because like in Deus Ex, like they have like certain pills that allow their like augments to work.
Right. Yeah, something similar like what do they call it in the show? ISO something.
I don't remember.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like human I think we're in like like for the foreseeable future, I think like we're in like a controlled mix of Deus Ex and Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
As long as they don't put no chips in me, I am fine. Because of the Mark of the Beast and stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be optional.
I hope so. I rather walk
Very
around.
Very optional.
Rather walk with a glove that it can turn on doors and stuff like that.
I don't know. They're already, credit card companies are already talking. I mean, they already do, but it's like mostly in America, they're talking about like tracking our payments for guns or something. That would lock down on it. Which that's fucking stupid, regardless.
That's fucking stupid. Like,
yeah,
it's my money. You're supposed to keep it there.
Yeah, so we're seeing the 3 different timelines here. We're either going to see Idiocracy timeline, the one with Terry Crews as the president of the United States, or we get the Deus Ex Machina timeline, or we get the Cyberpunk timeline.
Metal Gear has
or
a
actually,
or we get
Mad Max timeline,
or Metal Gear timeline,
or we get 4, the mix of both Deus Ex and Cyberpunk.
Right, or we get the Mad Max timeline, or the Aliens one.
we can get the Terminator timeline,
or
we get the Terminator timeline.
Skynet. There's so many timelines.
But the worst possible future is the one of I have no mouth and I must scream.
Oh no, I don't like that timeline.
That'd be the bad timeline.
That's the worst timeline.
Yeah. Can we cut off the timeline right now? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, you know what? That was. We'll make a new timeline.
How many viewers do we have now, Kuro?
We up to 3, went up to 4, and then we went down back to 1.
Yeah,
so
that's
which is probably more likely me because I got it pulled up. But let's end this off on a happy-go-lucky note.
If to the one person who's watching our stuff, you can watch our VODs on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Kuro and whatever his name is.
Yeah, that sounds like a good timeline.
Yeah, that's a good timeline. And let's see what else. Rebecca's best girl. Get yourself a Rebecca. Well, I mean, Lucy was good too. I liked her too. It's between her and Rebecca.
I like Kiwi more.
I understand. Yeah, Kiwi. I felt like she could had more timeline. But anyways, almost halfway done with the remake of the prologue for God's Last Mercy.
I'm currently working on Enoshima Tales. I just got done sketching up pages. Fuck. Give me some time.
He's getting there.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. Okay, I got done sketching up page 11, 12, and 13.
Fuck yeah.
And for me, Black Cement is going to be hitting back the Lulu, so it's going to be It's going to come back in book form again. I decided it's time to bring Black to Black. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Additionally, I'm going to through November 4th through November 6th, I am going to be heading to Youmacon.
Nice.
And if you guys like, you can see me. I will be wearing my Houston clown mask through Friday and Sunday. And yeah.
All right. And for everyone else, don't forget to catch the Almanac, Resident Evil, and what else am I playing? And Dead Rising streams that I'll be having on this channel and stuff like that.
And speaking of streams, hopefully I'll start live streaming.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, live stream, boys. Let's go.
Do this, eh?
Yeah. But yeah, and hopefully another lewd game review will come out this week. Actually, no, not this week because my schedule is going to be packed.
It'll come out when it comes
Possibly
out.
not next week. Possibly. But yeah, until then, everyone, have a good night.
Sleep tight.
Ja, matine.